Page shutting them out the first quarter and getting off to that huge lead. How nice is that after all you've been through this year so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows how hard we work in practice. Like, defense is one of our big, like, principles, and being able to come into a game like that and being able to hold them to 0 points in a quarter, it just shows our focus and discipline.
And then, I don't know how many different records or anything were, 8 steals at halftime but there were so many. But just seeing all the people getting in, all your teammates getting so much playing time, when, how nice is that?
Yeah, it's just awesome being able to see them succeed with how hard they work in practice. Like, they work as hard as everybody else, and just getting to see them go out there and show what they can do, it's really awesome to see, and it's awesome being able to celebrate them on the bench.
Paige, I think the offense has been kind of a work in progress this year, kind of ups and downs, but I think tonight the offense was great from the first minute until the last. What kind of did you think about the offense tonight, and how efficient were you guys shooting the ball?
Yeah, I think, before we haven't really seen many threes go in, and I think we were like in the 40% maybe today. Somewhere around there, better than we usually are, and just trying to get a little roll before we get into conference play, like that'll be a huge confidence booster, and then that ball movement that will make a lot of shots easier, and then just getting the ball moving early right from the tip, that was a huge thing for us.
I do believe this is the third straight start for Jasmine. Since she's gone to the starting lineup, what have you made of her play, and how nice is it to her? All the hard work paying off of her getting to the starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to see that she's been able to fill that role, and it's great to have another shooter out there. You can count on her to knock one down at any time. But I'm also really proud of her because she's worked for that role.
Paige, heading into the season, head coach Fred Tramiel stressed his desire to be aggressive defensively, and I've asked him questions before. How huge is it to have the players that we do and having several blocks tonight?
I just think the athleticism, it's a little different this year, and because we have those types of players, we can get up and pressure defensively, and we have that help side to get those blocks. But I think emphasizing with the things with the players we have, we can have that defensive intensity.
And then Kyle Woods making her presence in the starting lineup. Her defense just seems to be so awesome, making it tough all the time against her defenders. Speak about her performance today.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it a lot easier for us when she's up pressuring the ball. It makes it easier for us to deny off the ball, and she does a great job of keeping people in front. And then offensively, too, she knocked down a big three for us right in the beginning of the game. So for her to be aggressive and, finding her teammates and then, like I said, pressure defensively, that was huge for us.
All 13 players on the team saw time on the floor today. What does it mean to have that kind of depth?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it shows how hard they work in practice, and them being able to go out there and perform. And when we know we can have those types of numbers, and if we have foul trouble, whatever it is, that they can go in and make an impact immediately.
Any other questions for Paige?
All right, thank you guys.
Coach, if you would, start us off with an opening thought or two, then we'll take questions.
Yeah, first off, hats off to Kentucky State. No matter what the score was, they did not give up. They played extremely hard. Credit to their coach. That's instilled in them. That doesn't happen by accident. So just congratulations to them for that. I think our team, played well. We finally shot the ball well. That was a welcome sight to see. Broke 100, won every quarter, 42 paint points, 51 points off the bench. I would say the only downfall for us was the fact that we couldn't make a free throw consistently, and then we had 15 careless turnovers. But other than that, I thought, a whole team effort. It was good to see everybody out there contributing and getting some minutes.
Shutting a team out in the first quarter, probably haven't seen that very much in your coaching career, and getting that huge lead. How nice of a change was that for you?
Yeah, well, I've seen it a couple times from my last stop, but we work hard on defense. We work hard. We worked hard today on defense. We really got after it in shoot around. Did a couple defensive drills with high intensity, and it wasn't a walkthrough today, and I think it helped us. So we'll probably have to continue to do that. But defensively, we've made it a point to try to get better defensively. That was one area last year that we could dramatically improve. So I'm happy to see that.
Hey, Coach, I think the offense this year just had a lot of ups and downs. I think tonight was probably one of the best offensive showings this season. Kind of, what did you make of the offensive performance tonight and how efficient you guys were shooting the ball?
Yeah, I thought especially early, we moved the ball really well. We penetrated and created for others. It was pretty selfless, and we took some good shots. Like, I think we looked down some threes that were really good looks, and made a few of them, missed a couple, but all in all, I thought they were good possessions. Of course, our defense created some offense for us, so that makes the game a lot easier, and we can get out in transition. So happy to see 100 go up on the board. Hopefully we can keep on doing it.
Kind of a two-part question with the lineups. You inserted Kai Woods into the starting five tonight. It's her first BG start, and Jasmine, I believe this is her third straight game in the starting lineup. Kind of what went into both those decisions?
Yeah, well, yesterday we didn't have a great practice. So towards the end, I just said the five that work together defensively and get these stops, they're going to start tomorrow. Just drew a line in the sand, and Kai stepped up. So she started today. Now it's up to her in practice to solidify that role.
You and I talked preseason about how you kind of want to build this team on defense, to have a dominant defense. And I thought on the other end, the Florida guys' defense was dominant today. How nice was that to see, and kind of just update on progress with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good. We work really hard on defense. Defensively, we really get after it in practice, and unfortunately, there's a few games that it didn't look like we played very good defense. But we're really capable. We have practice guys that are really good athletes and really good basketball players, and we do a pretty good job of defending them in practice. So it's good that we had that carryover today.
Coach, obviously Paige Kohler, Janaea Donahue has been great offensively, but the bench really played a large part. Kind of speak upon their impact today and how it can maybe help them going forward.
Yeah, I think confidence, number one. The experience part, you can't undervalue experience. Being out there and fighting through some fatigue and making sure you're doing the right things. And the hard part about all of that is working with four other people on the floor. And I thought they did a really good job, especially, we don't play a lot of zone. We don't play hardly any zone. As a matter of fact, we don't play zone at all in practice. And they did a pretty good job of executing in the zone defensively.
Janaea Donahue, played great in the first half with 8 steals. Just you speak on what she means to the team and the program as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, she's a game changer. She's a game changer defensively. There's not very many people in the country that can do what she does defensively. She can single-handedly change the course of a game with her defense, steals into transition, lightning quick hands. But with that, she's got some leadership. She's got toughness. And she's found a way to score the ball this year, which, we didn't see a lot last year, but it's developed, and she did a good job. I think she hit a 3, didn't she? Yeah, she's shooting the ball well. I think she's just going to continue to get better year after year. By the time she's done at BG, she'll have left a lasting mark. Side note, I think what's the steals record, Mike? 10. I asked her if she wanted to go back in. She wanted her teammates to play. So that's the type of person she is.
Any other questions for Coach? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you all. Appreciate your coverage.